Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here with Coastal Spa MD. Please welcome Ashley Wilson and Skylar Smith here to talk about a special treatment to help reduce underarm sweat, odor, and hair. Thank you for joining us today, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, this isn't something that only women struggle with. I think men deal with, especially the sweat problem, a lot.
Absolutely.
And so there's this new procedure called MiraDry, and I'm excited to learn more about it. Tell us, what is MiraDry?
Absolutely. We are very happy to be providing MiraDry to the Coastal Bend area. MiraDry, like you said, is for men and women alike. It is a procedure that is FDA cleared. It has immediate results, and it is a permanent reduction in not just sweat and odor, but also underarm hair.
Amazing.
So we are very excited to tell you more about it today.
Absolutely, and I like that word permanent, because I feel like when you go to a spa to get a treatment, it's like, oh, this is great, and you'll see results in like 12 weeks to however long, and then it lasts for like maybe 6 months. So we're talking long term.
We're talking
forever.
long term.
Awesome.
I personally had my treatment last August. Zero sweat, zero odor, underarm hair gone. I mean, right down to testing it out, and we're talking August, September of southern Texas weather.
Yeah,
so,
where it's
yes,
like cold in the morning, hot in the afternoon, you wore the wrong outfit. And so I think it's great, especially with the movement of people wanting to get rid of the parabens and the aluminum in their deodorant, which results in probably more odor, because those are the things that help prevent you from sweating and releasing the odor. So one thing that comes to mind, and I'm sure a concern for our viewers, is, don't we need our sweat glands?
You do need your sweat glands. However, what most people do not realize is that our body has over 2 million sweat glands. And our underarms, while we focus so much attention on our underarms really only have a very tiny % of the overall sweat glands in our body. So we can eliminate these sweat glands, and our body can still regulate our temperature perfectly fine.
Okay, so that's great to know, and I think it puts my mind at ease, because it's really a treatment that I'm interested in. And I can't say that I've suffered from extreme sweating, but especially like in a nervous situation, or like you said, with this crazy weather from one extreme to the other, especially in a professional setting, it can be really embarrassing for you to kind of have to put I've had to do it on the show before. I was like, don't make me raise my arms on TV because I have sweat under my arms. So I'm curious to know, how long does it take to see results? How many treatments do we need?
Okay, so like we said, immediate results. So from the time you have the treatment, walking out the door, you're going to have immediate results. We do recommend 2 treatments for most people. Our consults are always free, so we are happy to schedule you for a consult. You would meet with Skylar, our registered nurse, and she'd be able to talk with you about your lifestyle, talk with you about how much do you sweat, do you need clinical deodorant, and then we can tailor a plan that's specific for you, our patient. So most patients do have excellent results with one treatment. I personally have only had one treatment, but for that maximum 82% reduction in sweat, odor, and hair, we do recommend the 2 treatments.
Okay, awesome. And Skylar.
I get that all the time.
It's fine. It's fine. At the consultation, what do we expect from that experience? You mentioned obviously kind of investigating the situation. What type of deodorant are you needing, using? What are your concerns?
So that's basically my main gist, because really anybody can get this treatment. What it comes down to is what bothers you. Are you someone who's been diagnosed with clinical hyperhidrosis, being a doctor said, yeah, your sweat glands are a little overactive, they're high achievers. You need a little something like prescription-wise even. We've treated several patients that actually use those prescription wipes, and those can burn really bad. The patients I talk to say it's not the most comfortable experience. So doing something like MiraDry, you come in, you see me, we watch some Netflix, hang out, do your treatment, and then you're done. There's no wipes you have to do every night that burn or anything like that. So those are the kind of key points during a consultation. I want to see, are you doing it because this is a clinical diagnosed issue? Whereas if it is, you might need more than just one or two treatments. If it's someone who's more on the scope of, like you said, with the parabens, aluminum, or even people having reactions to the natural deodorants. I've heard a lot of people having rashes with those. We could do more of a more tailored, more conservative treatment plan for them.
Okay, and speaking of treatment plans, let's kind of walk through. I think we have some visuals of what to expect when you come in. So you've got sort of a little graph that you put there. Tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, so with that first one, we numb first. It sounds scary, local anesthesia, lidocaine, people panic. It's actually really comfortable. I do a lot of crazy distraction techniques. So people, look at puppet. So yeah, we distract you. That's gonna be the part that you feel. The rest of the time, you don't feel anything.
Okay.
After that, that second part, we mark your areas. So every patient, there's a slew of different templates depending on your, for lack of a better word, armpit size. Just like dress sizes, people have different underarm sizes. So there's different templates for you. So that's where we do a little temporary tattoo. And in that third slide there, it's a treat. That's our actual handpiece that we go along that treatment template and actually start heating up and eliminating those sweat glands and the follicle of the hair as well.
Very interesting. Okay, and about how long does this procedure take?
For the full procedure, start to end, is about an hour and a half.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy and really no downtime. So this isn't a procedure that you need to take off work for, that you need to be out of work. It's something that you can have done and you can go back to work. I had my treatment and I personally went back to doing injections on patients there in the med spa.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so you're giving your own personal testimony.
Absolutely.
Plus you brought a special treat for our Coastal Living viewers. You're going to provide a special for them, which is awesome. And it looks like we've got $400 off.
Yes, up to $400 off if you mention that you saw us here on Coastal Living.
That is a significant discount. I'm all for discounts, honey. So you want to call, let them know you saw us on Coastal Living, ask about the MiraDry permanent sweat reduction treatment. You want to go in with Skylar and get your consultation done. Visit coastalspamd.com for more details or give them a call at 336-6464. This could be a game changer for a lot of our viewers, both men and women, especially when you're out in the hot, hot heat working and sweating all the time.
Right.
So we have a solution. It's MiraDry. Call Coastal Spa MD and let them know you saw us here on Coastal Living. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.